Hello, Kate here, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster wheel to happiness. I am here with the most amazing and beautiful lady, and I opened my calendar to discover that she'd booked an appointment just to give me a testimonial. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. So we've got Nicola here. Nicola, would you like to share where you were when we first met, we first met, what was happening in your life at that time, and where your struggles were at that point?
It's really interesting, actually, because we had such a chance meeting. And we were at the Avebury Stone Circle, as I remember, and I'd ended up being invited there by a friend of mine, and I'd gone on my own, so I literally couldn't find anybody that I knew. It was pitch black, no mobile phone signal, as you can imagine, and I was wandering around a little bit lost, and in the end I managed to track my friends down and my partner to a house party of all places, nice and easy for me to find. And I ended up chatting to Kate there, actually, and we had this most wonderful walk around the stone circles, and it was interesting because Kate was just full of these sort of hints and tips about how you can make the universe really work for you, and how you can have that attitude of gratitude. She pointed me in the direction of a few bits and pieces that I dutifully went away and did my homework on. And it was interesting because at the point that we met, I was in employment and absolutely happy with that, and it was across something else, which as it happened ended up being about conservation work, how that would pan out. And we didn't really have much contact after that evening. It was very interesting, but I put into place the things that Kate had recommended, and lo and behold, less than a year later, everything that I'd sat on that sofa and chatted to Kate about happened. And I remember sat there thinking, blimey, that's pretty good. And I just had it in the back of my mind, even though we didn't have any contact, that at some point our paths would cross again. And I recently found myself in this position of, actually thinking, well, actually maybe employed life for me for the next, part of my life isn't quite the right thing. And I would quite like to work for myself and actually start a business and see if I can actually bring that pleasure of helping people to people that I've not encountered before. So naturally I knew exactly where to look. I gave Kate a call straight away and I was like, right, this is what I want to do. And so far I've been on the Seeds of Change program for my company, which is Ravensford Consultancy, and we help the pet industry and people within it. And what we've done is we've gone through loads of business modules. It's been really helpful, not only for just the emotional side of things, where it can be very lonely out there when you've come from a big corporation and then all of a sudden you've got nothing. It's just you're a one woman or man band, and where do you turn to? There's no department for that, and you can have those crushing moments of, oh my god, have I done the right thing? Is this going to work? Am I going to be able to afford it? And having that person there, and especially Kate, she's done it before, and that makes a huge difference. That is just invaluable. Like, so far, I mean, I'm halfway through the course, if that, and worth every penny. Absolutely fantastic and highly recommend. So I felt the need to really get that in words and say to people, this works, because it has changed my life. I mean, I'm having an absolute ball. I never thought it, and it's freed up other time. So not only can I, make a living and help people and do it in a subject I like, I've also had all this time that's been spared up that I can invest into other hobbies that ultimately link into the business, but stuff that I really enjoy. And that has been absolutely fantastic. So I just wanted to say, thank you so much, Kate. You've really, really helped me.
Thank you so much. I'm a bit close to tears because I remember us meeting, and I remember the overwhelm and the confusion and I mean, you were lost, literally. when we
Yeah, quite literally lost, yeah.
and then to just see the transformation and see how much um, impact it's happened. And this is what I am so grateful that I get to do on it. And this is it, like when you're so grateful for the fact that you can actually help people find their dream, their happiness, what they're wanting to do, create the life of their dreams. It's just the best job in the world.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, absolutely. And it's just endlessly surprising as well, the things that I think, right, I've really, really muddled through this next course of action that I'm going to do. I've thought about it all. It's got to be right. And I go to you and I say, how about this? And you go, oh, watch out for that. And I'm like, oh yeah, I never thought of that. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. You know, really loving the program, and it's great. You know, it's so nice to have that support. So definitely recommend.
Thank you, thank you. And you are in the most beautiful woodland. Would you like to share the story of the woodland with us?
Well, yes. So we have a woodland. We managed to buy 8 acres. Now, interestingly enough, I was warned, well, I say warned, guided, that sometimes even when you think that you've got the most amazing property or business venture or whatever, sometimes it might not be the right thing for you. And the biggest thing you've got to have is faith that the right thing will come along. And I remember Ken telling me a story, and it was about finding the perfect house, and you know how you'd gone through various trials and tribulations, but eventually the right one turned up, and it was absolutely perfect. So we'd met, I think, in October or November, and by January I'd found somewhere amazing in Devon. That was the one. Really, really wanted it, and I think maybe there would have been an opportunity, but just something was stopping me putting in a higher bid for this particular piece of land. And they kept ringing back and going, you know, if it's just a bit more, and giving all these hints. And I thought, no, I'm going to stick with my guns. And we didn't get it. Okay. And then we went and found another piece. And again, it was in Gloucestershire, so it's close to home, which was more than I ever could have dreamed of. I thought that if we were going to get a little piece of woodland, it would be 2-3 hours drive away. Never figured that we'd find one down the road, and we did. And we ended up being messed around and gazumped on this piece of land, and it was very disappointing and quite heart-wrenching, really, when you've got the solicitors instructed and you know it's valued and you're ready to go, and then you find out that not only it won't be yours, that you've had money of yours wasted, but you've also had the trust that you would have put into that person selling it destroyed, pretty much. So it was a bit horrible. And it was on a chance call where the vendor was quite sympathetic about what happened, and they said, "Oh, we'll put you in touch with someone else." And lo and behold, long story short, we ended up with not only more land. It's been absolutely fantastic, exactly what we wanted. It's just an overgrown mess that we could just plough 5 years into, really enjoy, help the environment a bit. It was cheaper, fantastic, and it was less than 20 minutes drive away from home. How perfect is that? And it was at that point when I was sort of sat there having our first barbecue, and I thought, blimey, God, she was right. She was absolutely right. And I'm starting to find that the same things are happening with the business world as well. So it's like, sow your seed, put all the changes in, and stuff really starts to move for you, and everything that's happened so far has really come true. So you know, it's nice, it's reassuring, and it just feels like that helping hand of someone that's got that experience where they can just guide you in the right direction. And you know, I feel that it would work across a lot of different businesses. I mean, I'm in the pet industry, you know, that's not Kate's background, but the teaching and the style and looking at how you can actually get yourself out there, it's exactly the same across all of it. So it really does work. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Thank you so much for sharing that. It's so wonderful to see the woodland as well. It's just beautiful.
I thought I would come live from from said woodland. You can see it behind there, absolutely.
Oh, the
The
woodland
signal's
that,
good.
absolutely, yeah, the woodland that you manifested as a result of where I
Yeah,
pointed you. Just
absolutely. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
so honoured, so honoured, so honoured. Oh my goodness, I can't. You know, it's when I sort of catch up, like, you know, over the course of the last 3 years, when we've been sort of, you know, in and out of contact, but and working together, and then not, and then working together, and moving through all of that to realise the change that, you know, you've manifested your woodland, you've manifested the way that you want to work, you've manifested amazing clients in your space, you've manifested an incredible life. And this is the reason why I do what I do, because for me there is no reason why anybody should ever feel trapped, because no matter how trapped and how closed in and how confused and how just overwhelmed anybody feels, there's always a different way. And it's just about knowing the tools to work. We use the magic in with the mundane and find the right way. So,
Yes.
oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, it's truly an honor. It really is truly an honor. And I'm so blessed that the universe put us together in that stone circle so that I could help. And then, because on our group coaching calls that we have, we get to see your woodland and the chickens.
Yeah, I know.
Just,
It's good. It's got such good signal, like, and you know, compared to home, I basically can't even get a signal. So I think, well, I sit on top of a hill, and and then I can show everybody the chicks and the wood and how the grasses are growing in and all the wildflowers and stuff. So yeah, it's lovely.
so beautiful. It's so beautiful. If anybody, if you were going to say anything to anybody watching this video that's feeling stuck, and either personally or professionally, stuck in where they're at, what would you say to them? What messages of inspiration would you pass over to them?
Oh gosh, you're putting me on the spot there. I'd say do it. Make sure you've got a little bit behind you. You need a buffer zone. That because those first couple of months, you know, cash doesn't start to trickle through, and if you're not doing a part-time job, you really need to make sure that you've got something so you can take the pressure off yourself and actually start to make some money. But that being said, those are the hardest months. And you know, when I first signed up to this program, Kate said to me, great, this is really exciting, you're starting coaching from the beginning. And I thought, yeah, of course you'll feel that way because I am paying you. But I now realise what that message meant, and it was in fact that during those first few months it is bloody difficult. You'll emotionally be all over the place. That's completely normal, and having that support there is the most valuable thing that you could ever invest into. And I just look at it and think, well, yeah, at the end of the day, coaching, it's just an investment into my business. It's just something that I've paid for, and I can really see the value of that. It's fantastic. And I love our calls that we do, the conference calls with other people on the program. It's good fun, you know, people from all over the world as well. Yeah, it's brilliant. And that one-to-one element is just fantastic, because you've already had your module, you know what you're doing, and then straight away you're into that call, and it's specifically about which direction you want to go in with someone that's got experience.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you beyond words, and thank you for being you.
Bucket list of mine. And I have one more thing to add, and that is that I was speaking to a friend of mine, and she was saying, oh, how's the business going? And I'm in month 5 now. And I was explaining exactly what I was launching and this new program, and you know, this is something that Kate and I chatted about. And she went, oh. I was like, why, what's wrong? And she went, well, you're doing in month 5 what people do in year 4. I was like, oh. And it just made me laugh, and it hadn't occurred to me, but I'm getting fast tracked basically, which I like. So yeah, it's good fun.
That's amazing. There was a bit of a network thing. So on the recording,
Oh,
I've been talking over you. So
yeah,
apologies. And that's hilarious. And that's so, and I'd never thought of it that way as well. And it is the truth because
yeah,
we're spreading our knowledge and our help a little bit further to help make the world a nicer place. I think it's,
yes,
when you can have fun when you're working, it's everything. It really is.
yeah,
It's everything. So
really is.
oh, thank
And
you
I've had a
so
lot of
much.
fun.
Yes. Me too. It's so nice because we get to choose our own destination, and we get to choose where we are going, and we get to choose the people we want to work with, and we get to choose how we spend our day, and it's just the best thing in the entire world. And
It
uh,
really is. Yeah, really
yeah,
is.
yeah.
Fantastic. But yes, thank you.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you so much. Thank
No
you for giving
worries.
me this time, and thank you for sharing your message and your story with
Yeah,
everybody else. I really appreciate it. And I'm so excited to see what happens in the next few months and watch even more magic happen because
I know. I can't wait. It's fantastic. Yeah, it's very exciting, shall we say? So.
absolutely. Thank you. Oh, I think, is there anything else you want to share, or shall we
No,
wrap?
I think that's about it. So we'll wrap it up. But yeah, it's been fantastic. I'd encourage anyone to take part.
Welcome to the Seed to Change program. It's amazing, personally or professionally. It's amazing. I keep having a moment where I created the Seed to Change personal and the Seeds of Change business, and every single person that's contacted me so far has been somebody that has been wanting to leave employment and go into self-employment, and just watching the way the magic of the universe is kind of going, right, this is where you're at then.
Yeah.
It's so fascinating. So the universe is incredible.
And as much as anyone would think, oh, I probably don't need any help, you do. You really do. It's a completely different lifestyle, different interactions, different emotional state as well. And you go through this crazy roller coaster until finally you sort of spat out the other end and you're like, I'm making an income and I've got time and I don't really feel stressed. Oh, nice. So yeah, absolutely, totally worth it.
Yes, utterly, completely. In terms of creating the lifestyle of your dreams, totally
Yes,
worth it. Totally
yeah,
worth it.
100%.
Totally worth it. And it, oh, yes. So thank you so much for your time. Thank
No
you
worries.
for just being in the most beautiful woodland that you manifested and sharing your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So if you've been inspired by Nicola's story, please do drop me an email on kate@mynaturalhappiness.com. We'll have a chat. We'll find out if we're meant to work with each other, and we'll find out if this is right for you. And if it is, great, come join us. And if it isn't, then that's fine too. It's all about what's right for you. But I'm just so excited to hear your dreams, wishes and goals, because it's just amazing to hear what everybody wants to manifest in their lives. It's great. So have the most amazing day with so much love. Kate, mynaturalhappiness.com, and Nicola from
Ravensford Consultancy Limited. Bye.
Take care.